Let's laugh and learn from this handyman with Kitty. Hold this by.
Hi folks, are you ready for this? Today we're going to do a DIY with a little improvised carpentry, and we're going to make a custom window grill to add a touch of the English countryside to your favorite garden or kitchen window. As you know, we were going to do an episode on caulking the shower this week, but Tommy suddenly got sidetracked and had to switch gears and make this sick window grill. Here's how it all went down just moments ago. When you caulk in, you've got to take your old dirty moldy caulk out. And you want to be careful about pulling it out too fast because you never... Hello, Mr. From My Asshole.
It's Fromiaso.
What?
Fromiaso. That's how you say my name. Fromiaso.
Okay. How can I help you, Mr. Fromiaso? Was there something wrong with the door?
Oh, no, relax. Tom, there's no problem with the door. It's beautiful and it looks just like the one you made in your little DIY video. Frankly, I think it's perfect. And my wife, Gladiola, she thinks you're the best thing since pre-sliced lunch meats. She watches your funny little videos every week, and she's now working on everything around the house. You know, I've had to buy a lot of power tools since you started making your little YouTube videos, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I think you're funny too.
Thank you, Mr. Fromiaso.
Call me Francis.
Francis, thank you. Did you come down here just to tell me that I'm funny?
What's the matter? You don't like making chit-chat? Mr. Handyman. Oh, I see. I interrupted making one of your funny little videos. Where did you teach people how to work on their houses?
Mr. Francis, I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but I am trying to get a new video.
I need you to do me a favor.
Saturday morning.
Gladiola has been going on and on about how she wants to make a rustic-looking wood grill for that big window in the center of the sliding barn door. But she doesn't know how to do it. I want you to do your video this week on making a custom wooden window muntin grill thing. Like, you know, all English countryside looking, you know, like in the Shire, or whatever the hell they call that shit.
Frank, listen, I'm almost finished shooting this video, and then I gotta edit it.
Tom,
and then I gotta go.
Tom, let me stop you right there for a second. You got a beautiful family, happy little life with your wife and daughters. Your little handyman thing is starting to do all right.
Yes, I do have a very beautiful family.
Tom, I love what you're doing here, but listen, nothing matters to me more than Gladiola's happiness. And I'm sure you feel the same way about your wife, Stephanie. Am I right?
Yes.
And that's exactly what I want. It's for you and your family to stay happy and healthy and alive. So listen, I think the best thing for everybody here, for my family and your family, is for this week, you teach America how to make a wooden window grill. Huh? You get me?
I got you, Frank. I got you.
Good. I'm glad you got it. I'm gonna leave Cheeto here in case you need a hand.
Hi, Cheeto.
Clock's ticking, Mr. Handyman. Saturday is coming.
Great.
I'll see you Saturday morning. America's funniest handyman.
Not sure if Tommy's ever made a window grill before, but he's got to make one now. So put on your joinery hats and let's go down to the shop and see if he can get this thing figured out. And don't forget to join us after the DIY to find out if the name of the episode is going to be Tommy Makes the Cut or Cheeto Collects Some More Fingers.
So what's with all this carpentry nonsense?
Cheeto, you just sit right there and watch me work. Hi everybody, we're back. I ran to the lumber store and I got some supplies to do our window grill. Apparently we're going to do some bathroom caulking next week. It's all right. Somehow we roll with the punches here at America's Funniest Handyman. I've gone ahead and picked out what's called a shelf edge molding to use for my window grill. I'm going to use it for other purposes. I recommend using something a little bit more rectangular and square if this is your first time putting something like this together. It's my first time also. So we're going to be having to pull off a little bit of improvised carpentry. And my friend Gladys is going to come by in just a second and show us how to make butt joints.
He said butt joints. That's always funny, dude.
All right, the first thing I want to do before I get cracking, though, is I want to sketch this out, which I've already done. I'll show you in my notebook. Okay, here we are. I've got it all drawn out. Sorry I didn't do the time-lapse thing, but I know that I'm about 28 1/8 inches square. So if we zoom out and take a bigger look, you can see that I actually have a piece of plywood right here that is the exact measurement. It's 28 1/8 inches by 28 1/8 inches square. The reason I happen to have this plywood, it is the cutout from the door that I built. Rock on, dude. Okay, so now I'm gonna get to work laying it all out. Folks, I don't know if you can tell by the dark circles under my eyes, but I worked all night to please not just one, but two wives with this pattern right here. It took me all night to come up with a pattern that would please my wife, Stephanie, and Francis's wife, Gladiola, from my asshole.
It's Fromiaso.
Excuse me, Fromiaso. Anyhow, I've got my layout done here. You can see nothing's put together yet, but the next step to make things easy on ourselves is to put our perimeter together at each corner using a miter joint and some glue and a trim head or two, a trim head screw or two, if you can see that. Trim head screw.
Maybe you can't tell a joke, but when your stuff gets broke, what do? You give Tommy a call, whether it's large or small. There's no project he can't see through. Let's laugh and learn from this handyman, with Kitty hold this by his side. Fixin' stuff in a serious way, with a not so serious guy.
Okay, you guys, as you can see, we've got a lot of tools out, and we're making quite a mess. But I do have the perimeter together. Don't let the video fool you. It did take me quite a bit of time and patience to make sure that these miter joints got put together the way that I wanted them to get put together at the exact measurements. However, we do have a nice strong perimeter. I've got it clamped down. I drew a grid for the center points of where I want all of my pieces to end up. To be honest with you, the way that I got this thing weaved together, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to pull it off. But I do know this, we are going to have to do some improvised carpentry, okay? So whatever that entails, we're going to make this thing come together right, and I'm going to do something that I've never done before while I'm in... Well, that sucks. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to do something that I've never done before. While I'm putting this together, I'm going to show you the time lapse of me putting together the grid system while my friends Frank and Gladys show you how we're going to make these modified butt joints. Go ahead, you can say it with me. Modified butt joint. Anyhow, here's Frank and Gladys.
Hey, Gladys.
Hi, Frank. How you doing?
I'm good. What are we up to today, huh? What's Tom got us doing?
Well, he wants me to show everybody how to do this modified butt joint.
I like saying modified butt joint.
Modified butt joint. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Here's what it looks like, everybody. If you could see it from the profile, when you put it on another piece of wood, it almost looks like you did like a real special notch or something. Watch this. Isn't that nice? Let me grab my pointer. We cut a little bit of a straight butt joint right here, and we turned it upside down. And used this... Frank, you hold the pencil.
All right.
We used this thing on the side, it's called the stop. Okay, and we adjusted the stop. So when the saw comes down, it only cuts down to here. And then we cut the rest of this with the coping saw. Right there, with little tiny 45. That takes a lot of patience, because we had a whole lot of them to cut. Okay, whoop, okay. Let me show you how you do it, and then we'll be done. Can you see that? We only went down a little bit, not all the way to the bottom. like the way those come together. They look really nice, and it looks like you did some special carpentry. It's kind of called cheating. In carpentry, we do a lot of cheating, don't we, Frank?
That's right, Gladys.
Hey, what do you say we get these last couple made for Tommy, and we'll go help her put them in?
Okay, Gladys.
I always like helping him put the last couple of pieces I cut in. I sure did cut a lot of these today.
Gladys, you're one of the best carpenters I ever met. Let's go help Tom out.
Okay.
Swing the hammer, turn the screw, cut the saw and stick the glue, shave the shim, clamp the vise, cut once, measure twice.
Okay, Frank, you got those last two pieces?
I do, Gladys. I got them right here in my hand. Well, I'm all hand, but whatever. Let's go put them in with Tommy.
Okay. Tom! Tom! Tom!
Hey, you guys.
What's up? How you doing, Tom?
I'm good, guys. Hey, nice to be here. This is the last two pieces, right?
You betcha.
Aw, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They slid right in. Gladys, you're a fantastic carpenter.
Thanks, Tom.
Frank, you're a good guy, too. Thanks, Tom. I really like helping everybody out. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to finish gluing this stuff up, and then we'll put it in the door and make sure that it fits and makes all the wives happy.
Okay.
Sounds good.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you next
Well,
time.
folks, there it is, all installed and looking great. Frank and Gladys helped me do a bunch of touch-ups on this baby before I put it in. We used some matching caulk to make sure that all the joints looked perfect. But we like it so much that I think we're going to do the rest of the triangles with the same type of pattern.
Well, there it is, folks. Tommy made the cut, which is great, and just in time for your Saturday morning DIY. And it looks like we made the local mafia happy too, which is most excellent.
No, Tommy, I was hoping to add some more fingers to my collection. But you did good work.
Subscribing to our YouTube channel, be sure to leave a comment below and tell us what you like best, or maybe what you want to see more of. We need your feedback so that we can keep bringing you the most entertaining DIY humanly possible.
As always, thanks for letting us bring a whole lot of experience and a little bit of humor onto your job site.
Fixin' stuff in a serious way with a not so serious guy.